Hi guys, and welcome to your 10-minute nature meditation. So with the season starting to change and it getting a little bit colder outside, I was realising how much I was missing doing my practice outdoors. So I'm hoping that this is one that you can do when you're out on a walk, or maybe just seated outside, super warm, wrapped up in a coat, maybe grabbing a mug of tea if you're in your own garden, and one that you can do and really just kind of start to settle in to the change in the seasons. So we'll get started when you're ready. So feeling free to close down through the eyes if you're seated. If you're walking, obviously don't close the eyes, keep them open, but be really aware of things around you. So just closing down. You might want to take your hands down in your lap, and you'll hopefully get as well some of the noises from everything going on around outside, from the leaves kind of falling and the wind. So just being able to hear all of that and notice it. So when we're ready, just starting to notice the breath. So starting off by just noticing the breath as it is. So we're not trying to change anything, we're not trying to move anything. You might want to drop the chin down towards the chest, take a wiggle out through the shoulders, maybe a roll of the neck before you get started, just to settle into whatever position is comfortable. And then just taking an inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. So just sighing out that breath. And just being that little bit more aware of where that breath is residing. So it might be that the breath is long, reaching down in towards the belly. Might be a little bit shorter, residing up in the chest. So just noticing where that breath is and accepting it where it is. So we're not trying to change anything. So just asking yourself, what is the breath like today for me? Allowing it to be its natural pace. And then starting to notice the body as well. So noticing if there are any niggles anywhere. If there's any tension in the shoulders, if there's any tension anywhere in the body, maybe in the jaw, in the face. So you might as well just want to move the lips around, move the eyebrows, maybe even scrunch the face up and then release it. So just letting go of any of that tension. Keeping with that breath and just being very aware of the body. Really asking yourself that question, how does my body feel? Not how did it feel yesterday, how might it feel tomorrow? How does the breath feel in this very moment? How does the body feel in this very moment? And just being honest about that starting point, where we're coming to in practice. And also being okay with wherever the body, wherever the breath is. We're not aiming to change anything. This is simply a moment to be present. We're going to take a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana, so it's a really nice balancing breath. So you want to take your thumb to the right nostril, and then either taking your index finger to the left nostril, or taking index finger and the next finger along onto the forehead, and then using that next finger to be able to close the left nostril. So you want to just be able to open and close each of the nostrils. Starting off here by taking another releasing breath, so breathing in through that nose, exhale out through that mouth, letting go, and then just blocking off the left nostril. We're going to inhale for 3. So we inhale through the right nostril. 1, 2, 3. We block the right, exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3. Block the left, exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3. Releasing hand, inhaling through the nose. Big breath in, feeling the chest. Exhale out through the mouth. Really sighing out, taking 2 more, inhaling. Exhale, letting go of all of that tension. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. And then just taking the hands, one on the chest, one on the belly. And just noticing the rise and fall of that diaphragm as we breathe. Now, as we focus on that breath, also starting to notice the space around us. So what's going on around you right now? You might notice the wind whipping around. There might be smells that you notice. Maybe the sounds of leaves underfoot as you walk. Maybe simply the sound of your breath. Just noticing, being aware of all of those external factors. Allowing yourself to really settle into that change in the season. So just a few moments here, allowing yourself to simply notice. Knowing that there's nowhere to be, there's nothing to do, we're simply allowing ourselves to be present. When you're ready, slowly just releasing those hands back down into the lap, maybe one hand on top of each other, palms facing up. And bringing the mind just back into that breath, so away from those external factors. And just noticing here if the breath has changed at all. It might be that it stayed exactly the same. Again, we accept the breath as it is, we accept the body as it is, but just checking back in. Noticing if any of that tension might have dissipated. So starting very, very slowly to move the body, just taking a wiggle through the shoulders. You might take a wiggle through the fingertips, through the hands. Maybe moving the head. And just starting by dropping that chin down towards the chest as we inhale, just taking the left ear around to the left shoulder. As we exhale, dropping back down through center, inhale, taking the right ear up towards the right shoulder. Just taking a few of these, working with the speed of your own breath. It doesn't have to match mine, it's your practice. Maybe you take the head all the way back, opening through the throat. If you're taking those full circles, going the other way as well. And then keeping those eyes closed. As we inhale, just scrunching the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, just rolling the shoulders back, noticing shoulder blades moving down the back, finding that little bit of length through the body, taking that gaze forwards. Starting to bring those hands together, just rubbing them together, creating some warmth between the palms of the hands. And then taking palms of the hands onto the eyes. Just taking a little bit of pressure. Taking one more inhale here. Exhale out through the mouth. Releasing those hands gently, starting to flutter open those eyelids, just coming back to the space. Taking it slow as you come out of this practice. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for practicing today, and I hope this is one that you can come back to and really ease into the seasons with. Please subscribe, there are going to be more videos coming quite regularly on the channel, more flows. Feel free to take a look. There are already so many different types, so many different practices. We've got power yoga, yin, vinyasa flow, lots of different options, so feel free to take a look around, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the day.